In the lush green mountains of the Alps, a cheerful and sweet little girl named Heidi lived in a small village. When she became an orphan, her aunt had to take her to live with her grandfather, who lived alone in the mountains. The villagers looked at this grumpy old man with fear and avoided him. Her grandfather had a small wooden hut. When Heidi arrived, she wasn't afraid of her grumpy grandfather at all. On the contrary, she smiled at him and warmed his heart with her cheerfulness. Life in her grandfather's hut was very simple. She became friends with the goat Peter, going on walks with him in the mountains and breathing the fresh air. On the mountain peaks, she met the goat herd, also named Peter. Together, they would run in the meadows and herd goats. Heidi's life was happy and peaceful, intertwined with nature. One day, however, Heidi's aunt returned and took her to the city of Frankfurt. Her aunt arranged for her to live with a wealthy family and be a companion to Clara, a sick girl who was confined to a wheelchair. Heidi could not get used to Frankfurt's strict and rigid life. The city's concrete buildings, rules, and noise made her very sad. Most of all, she missed the mountains, her grandfather and Peter. With each passing day, she became more unhappy and pale. The smell of the mountains and the peaceful life with her grandfather were always on her mind. Clara was a lonely girl at first, but thanks to Heidi's cheerfulness and stories, she slowly began to smile and find life. The two girls became very good friends. Heidi told Clara about the mountains and the goat herd. Through Heidi's stories, Clara became filled with a longing for the mountains. Heidi couldn't bear the longing and became ill. The family was very upset by this. The family doctor said that the cause of Heidi's illness was city life and that they should send her back to the mountains immediately. Heidi returned to the mountains with great joy. She was so happy to be reunited with her grandfather. A while later, Clara also visited the mountains in her wheelchair. With Heidi's help and the clean mountain air, Clara was able to get up from her wheelchair and begin to walk. It was a miracle. Heidi, her grandfather, Peter, and Clara lived a happy life together in the Alps. Heidi had touched everyone's heart with the power of nature and her loved ones. By sharing the joy, love, and purity of her life, she had given hope to everyone.